The first race field is moving up to speed through the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing. At the outside, it's Ahoy Mate that's sprinting out the most, wanting the lead. Shaft Cash is off stride. Energy Level goes out for a position along the inside. Lone Blue Pal is joining from the extreme outside. Excessive Force will follow up in fourth. 3 more lengths. Slow Gin is eased away in fifth. And Silk Singlet N is sixth. One More Dance is seventh. And off stride, out of it early, was Shaft Cash, who is still distanced from the field and off stride. Lone Blue Pal crossing over for the front ahead of Ahoy Mate. Energy Level looks at them at the inside. Third, Excessive Force is fourth. 5 more lengths, and Slow Gin is off the pace from fifth. The opening split was 27 seconds flat. Lone Blue Pal is under attack. Here comes Energy Level up out of the 3-hole. He's second and driving to the top. Energy Level, Mike Saftig make the move successfully to the lead. Lone Blue Pal sits in from second. Ahoy Mate is third. Excessive Force is fourth. Slow Gin a closer fifth, and Flushing cover to the outside. And it's back to Silk Singlet N. One More Dance, and Shaft Cash was out of it early. 29-4 in the second quarter for a half of 56-4. Energy Level stretching it out to a 3-length lead as they move inside the final 3/8. Up on the outside, Excessive Force goes on uncovered. Lone Blue Pal is back at the inside third. Ahoy Mate tipped out from fourth. Slow Gin under urging to try to close the gap from fifth. Then it's One More Dance and Silk Singlet N in traffic around stalled cover. Out of it early, Shaft Cash. It's Energy Level. Top of the stretch, 126 flat. Soft middle half of 59 seconds from the quarter to the 3/4, and Energy Level, Mike Saftig kicked out the earplugs there as they come up into the final 8th. He's got 3 on Excessive Force. Ahoy Mate, Silk Singlet N is out widest of all. Lone Blue Pal along the inside. Energy Level is keeping his margin and strides to the wire with a victory of about 4 lengths in the first. Energy Level in front ahead of Excessive Force and Silk Singlet N. 153-4. Energy Level. The second race, free-for-allers, moving up to speed. Here they come. They're off and pacing. DM Dillinger is leaving hard, so is Ram Baron. Tight to the inside comes Kettle B. Red Bow Tie on the outside, then BJ's Whirlwind and World Trade Center. DM Dillinger sprinting with Ram Baron. They're both under urging and going to have a big battle into the first turn. 4 more lengths back to Kettle B in third. Laid off just in behind them was BJ's Whirlwind, World Trade Center. Red Bow Tie has got a race from the 6th and trailing position. The opening split was 26-1. Into the first turn, DM Dillinger took the lead for Ron Waples and is searching out and getting a second panel breather. Ram Baron left extremely hard and is right there in second. Now Kettle B is the inside third. BJ's Whirlwind fourth. World Trade Center and Red Bow Tie starts up on the outside from sixth. Luke Willett puts him in gear. He's under a rapid gain and is going to march right on up aggressively on DM Dillinger. Red Bow Tie slingshots 6 to first to the lead. 56-1 the half. A very pedestrian second split of 30 seconds. Red Bow Tie 6 to first in that second panel and leads it into the final 3/8. DM Dillinger now back in second, and Ram Baron is there in third. Kettle B from fourth. BJ's Whirlwind starting up to the outside fifth, and World Trade Center is tipped out from sixth. To the top of the stretch they'll come. Red Bow Tie a length on DM Dillinger. Ram Baron to the inside third, then BJ's Whirlwind, Kettle B, and World Trade Center. Top of the stretch is 124-3, 28-2 in the third. Red Bow Tie turns for home. DM Dillinger right on his back and is going to come out on him in the stretch. Red Bow Tie by a length and a quarter. DM Dillinger is asked to come out from second. It's Red Bow Tie holding DM Dillinger safe though. Red Bow Tie, Luke Willett still has him under a snug rein. Red Bow Tie is home 151-3 over DM Dillinger and Ram Baron. The third race, Trotting Classic at 1 3/8. And they're off and trotting. Moving first away, in between horses goes Georgia Limited, and Good Times is going on to contest the early front end honors. Glory's Comet will be spotted behind the speed in third. Following up a tight fourth is Divinator, and Super Toy is caught on the outside fifth. Red Crossing is sixth and last away. Dave Wall put the Good Times to the early lead. Along the inside second is Georgia Limited, already pulling from that position and driving up, wanting to take over. Good Times on the inside and Georgia Limited on the outside. Glory's Comet is having a peek at the outside third, then Divinator from fourth. Red Crossing and Super Toy had to back up to sixth and last. 29-1 was the opening quarter rating, and they ready to pass in front of the grandstand. Glory's Comet is now going to take away the lead from Georgia Limited. Steve Condren puts Glory's Comet to the front. That's Glory's Comet, the leader, by a comfortable looking length and a quarter. Georgia Limited now back in second. Good Times is there in third. Racing along in fourth is Divinator, ahead of Red Crossing, and Super Toy is last. They passed the half in 59-2. The second quarter was trotted in 30 1/5. And they move into the second of three turns. The leader by almost 2 lengths is Glory's Comet. Georgia Limited following in Good Times. The early leader sits right there in third. Following along fourth has been Divinator. Stablemate Red Crossing is fifth, and Super Toy a half a dozen back. They turn up the backstretch the final time. And Glory's Comet looking strong on the front end. Georgia Limited will endeavor to keep up from second. It's 2 more lengths in Good Times with the leaders from third. Divinator, Red Crossing, and Super Toy trailing. The three-quarter time was 1:30 2/5. Mile rating will be next. On the way to that mile rating, the leader is Glory's Comet. Following along in second after surrendering the lead just past the quarter was Georgia Limited. Good Times had the first lead in this one, and he's been sitting along in third. And Dave Wall tips him back out as they come up to a mile completion. Then Divinator, Red Crossing, and Super Toy. 2 minutes and 4/5 was the mile rating, and the sprint's on now. Good Times on the outside. Glory's Comet along the inside. So many memories of these two battling head-to-head over the years, dating back to their numerous appearances in the Ontario Sire Stakes, and that's how they turn it down the stretch. Glory's Comet on the inside. Good Times on the outside. Now moving out on them is Divinator, and along the inside is Georgia Limited. Glory's Comet put to a hard drive by Good Times. Good Times has colored Glory's Comet. It's Good Times and Dave Wall. One last rush from Divinator, but Good Times will win the Trotting Classic. Divinator second, Glory's Comet third. 2:42 4/5 for the 1 3/8. Good Times wins the Trotting Classic. The fourth race field. First elimination of the 1998 and 11th annual Metro Stakes. They're off and pacing. Village Jefferson had a poor start. Bud for Life striding out with Total Chaos. And along the inside third is Radar Gun. First time to the wire. Perfect Scooter tucked in from fourth. Heartbeat Mindale is taken under a firm rein on the outside. Wanting in line from fifth. Then Village Jefferson and Bold Arrival will be last away. Ron Waples put Bud for Life on up to the lead. Total Chaos. Luke Willett will follow up in second. Racing in to be third past the quarter is Radar Gun. The opening split in 27 3. Turn to the backstretch with Bud for Life up front. Total Chaos is pulling out from second and already wanting to drive up and take over. There goes Luke Willett with Total Chaos driving to the front at 3/8 completion. Bud for Life now back in second. An explosive outside move. Heartbeat Mindale is marching up on the outside. Right there in fourth is Radar Gun on the way to the half. Then it's back to Village Jefferson, Perfect Scooter, and Bold Arrival. Heartbeat Mindale overtakes Total Chaos. Third leadership change in this one is past past a half in 57 seconds. Kevin Sizer and Heartbeat Mindale lead it to the far turn. Total Chaos content to be there in second. Village Jefferson strides up on the outside to take his best shot, and Bold Arrival is on the outside fourth. Bud for Life suddenly finds himself back in fifth. Perfect Scooter is sixth. Radar Gun seventh at the inside. Heartbeat Mindale, Village Jefferson trying to come to him. Total Chaos is locked up in the pocket at this stage, and Bold Arrival is second over. And then it's back to Bud for Life, Perfect Scooter, and Radar Gun. They pass three quarters in 1:26 and 2 and turn for home in the first 1998 Metro Stakes elimination. Heartbeat Mindale the leader by 2. Total Chaos surrendered the lead to him, strides back out again through the lane, and is bursting on past. Bud for Life is coming with him. Total Chaos is clear. That's Total Chaos to win the first Metro elimination by a comfortable length and a quarter. Finishing second was Bud for Life. Village Jefferson stayed for third in 1:55 Total Chaos. The fifth race lined up in motion, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. Strong leaving move at the inside for 4A. Our Log Cabin is under early urging. Strides up in the center of the track. Abatom follows through in third. Love 'em and Leave 'em fourth on the outside, and His Majesty going on widest of all from fifth. Arts Palace is sixth. Then Racing Fund, Too Funny for Words, was off stride, but Steve Condren quickly got him back down pacing at the rear of the field. Our Log Cabin won that first sprint. 4A the inside. Second, His Majesty is on the outside. Third, and Abatom left in fourth. The opening split was 26 and 4. Doug Brown sending His Majesty up on the outside, chases Our Log Cabin over to the backstretch and takes the lead. His Majesty forging to the front at 3/8 completion. Our Log Cabin back in second, and 4A grinding in to be third. Abatom is fourth. Love 'em and Leave 'em fifth. Arts Palace is tipped out from sixth on the way to the half. Racing Fund is second from last, ahead of Too Funny for Words. His Majesty goes strong past the half in 55 and 2, and a second split of 28 and 3. His Majesty to the far turn up front. Our Log Cabin yields the lead, sits in second. 4A still there in third. And on the inside, fourth is Abatom with Arts Palace. Uncovered fifth on the outside and driving. Racing Fund is sixth and second from last. Love 'em and Leave 'em. Too Funny for Words is trailing His Majesty. Our Log Cabin is the next closest pursuer up in behind him. 4A has 3 lengths, and he's lost ground back in third. Then Abatom hemmed in. Racing Fund goes wide out around Arts Palace. 1:23 and 3 the three quarters, 28 and 1 in the third. His Majesty down the stretch is bearing out. It'll allow Our Log Cabin looking dangerous at 47 to 1, and Keith Oliver brings him through the inside lane. It's a monster upset in the making here. Our Log Cabin comes through and will light it up at 47 to 1. His Majesty was second. Racing Fund third. Our Log Cabin 152 and 2. The sixth from Woodbine. Second elimination of the 1998 Metro Stakes. They're off and pacing. Ocean Dunes was on a break as the gate got away, and it's Log Tex that strides right on out for the lead. Power of Art is alongside. Grin from Ear to Ear is on the extreme outside, and Blissful Hall is following up in fourth. Back in fifth is 3-Card Monty, then Robust Art Island Fantasy, and after the gate Miscue, Ocean Dunes is trailing. Log Text on the inside. Grin from Ear to Ear ranging up on the outside and chasing an aggressive second. These two side by side to the quarter in 27 seconds. Luke Ouellette puts the heavy favorite Grin from ear to ear on the lead, and Log Text content to be following along in second. It's 3 more lengths, and Power of Art lays off in third. Another 3. Blissful Hall is fourth. 3-Card Monty is fifth. Robust Art is 6 back ahead of Island Fantasy, and Ocean Dunes is trailing. And again off stride, Ocean Dunes goes on a sudden and violent break on the way to the half. The leader is Grin from ear to ear, and Log Text is taking the trip right up in behind him. Power of Art sits along in third. Blissful Hall is fourth, and Island Fantasy is flushed cover of the outside fifth. At the flank, 3-Card Monty, then Robust Art in 56 and 2, the halftime. Grin from ear to ear, the leader into the far turn. Coming at him first over is Blissful Hall. Log Text is getting the best trip of all in the pocket. Island Fantasy now a second over fourth. Power of Art at the inside is fifth. Robust Art sixth on the outside. 3-Card Monty is back to seventh on the pylons, and Ocean Dunes continues to want to go off stride. They pass 3/4 in 1:25 and 3. Top of the stretch in the second 1998 Metro Stakes elimination. It's Grin from ear to ear. Log Text came out on him. Island Fantasy off cover is cut loose down the center of the track. Grin from ear to ear. Luke Ouellette isn't even urging him on. Island Fantasy is endeavoring to come to him. Then Power of Art at the inside. Grin from ear to ear wins the second elimination over Power of Art. Island Fantasy third in 1:53 and 3. Grin from ear to ear. The 7th race field on the gate in motion. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Armbro Nautilus has made first move away. Noble Crusader came with him. Emery flanked the far outside. Then Galen Mack and CR Fandango Fella. Stout tucks to the inside to be in that top 6. And Corey's Big Guy was through to be in 7th. 8th on the outside to Sportstown. Then it's Bando Nicky, and Armbro Obliging was last away. Armbro Nautilus, as usual, blasting to the top into the first turn. And Galen Mack through to follow in second. The opening split was 26 and 1 for Armbro Nautilus and Galen Mack. And Noble Crusader took the inside third. CR Fandango Fella follows up in fourth. Stout lays just off the speed in fifth. At 3/8 completion, Emery Flight is 6. Bando Nicky moving 7th on the outside. Corey's Big Guy is 8th. 9th and tipped out is Sportstown, and back there in 10th position on the way to the half was Armbro Obliging. The halfway point leader is Armbro Nautilus. Galen Mack in the pocket. Racing in to be third has been Noble Crusader. Stout's trying to flush him but could not do so, and Stout's got to go at first over. 55 seconds in the half. Armbro Nautilus the leader. Galen Mack in the pocket. Stout first up. Noble Crusader stay to the inside fourth. Emery Flight is in a great spot. A second over fifth. And on the inside 6th the CR Fandango Fella. Bando Nicky up another position to be 7th on the outside. Sportstown is 8th. Last pair are Armbro Obliging. Corey's Big Guy is back through the field to be 10th. Here's the top of the stretch. Stout is the new leader, taking over from Armbro Nautilus. 1:24 and 2, and Stout moves off the turn to a 5-length advantage. Emery Flight now second. Bando Nicky picks up third and is driving up on the outside. Stout is roaring away from this field. That's Stout by 6 at the tote board. Then Bando Nicky. Armbro Obliging the far outside. Stout a decisive and very handy winner over Bando Nicky and Armbro Obliging. Stout 1:51 and 3. Of the 1998 and 11th annual Metro Stakes. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Just Another Poor Boy left at the inside. Coming out with him was Clearly Bright. Armbro Sonic is bolting to the front. Armbro Sonic, Luke Willett take over first time at the wire under urging Just Another Poor Boy. Leaving hard to the inside second. Clearly Bright is third. Barnett Hanover is away in fourth. Tux Time is fifth. Then Uncle Buck second from last. Cam's Rocket and Bayside Hall is last away. Armbro Sonic like a jet to the lead. He's up front at the quarter in 27 seconds flat. Just Another Poor Boy in from second. Barnett Hanover isn't waiting. Steve Condren drives him up on the outside and is attacking on the lead. Barnett Hanover to the front. Armbro Sonic now back in second. Just Another Poor Boy is third. Uncle Buck on the outside fourth and driving. Tux Time on second over cover. Now fifth. Clearly Bright at the inside sixth. Then Cam's Rocket and two more to Bayside Hall, who is fresh and trailing. Barnett Hanover will be the halfway point leader. Uncle Buck is stuck on the outside uncovered. Right there in the box is Armbro Sonic. 56 and 2. The halftime, it's Barnett Hanover, the leader. Into the far turn, Armbro Sonic back in second, and Uncle Buck has stalled first over. Just Another Poor Boy is along the inside in fourth. Tux Time a second over fifth. Cam's Rocket three high from six. Bayside Hall starts three wide at the rear of the field. At the flank of Clearly Bright to the top of the stretch. They're bunching up on Barnett Hanover, the leader. Uncle Buck is trying again to surge on the outside. Armbro Sonic in the pocket. Cam's Rocket stalled three wide. Bayside Hall is widest of all. 126 and 1 the three quarters into the stretch in the third 1998 Metro elimination. And the leader is Barnett Hanover. Armbro Sonic is coming out to chase through the lane. Bayside Hall on the outside third. Armbro Sonic is inching in on Barnett Hanover and has got him. Willett with a driving clinic and triple to sweep the Metro eliminations with Armbro Sonic. Then Barnett Hanover and Bayside Hall. Armbro Sonic 154 and 1. The ninth race on the gate in motion. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Alexander's Hat is being asked to go on at the outside. Armbro Positive, How Fleet He Is, are leaving, and Devil's Cup down tight to the inside. How Fleet He is driving hard to take the lead. Armbro Positive at the inside second. Alexander's Hat is wide in third. Devil's Cup following up in fourth. Swan Dive is fifth. Jesse B. Baker left in sixth. Move through seventh with Shady Davy. Into the first turn they go. And the last pair, Any Excuse, and trailing this field, No Dessert. The opening split was a big 26 and 3. Trevor Ritchie takes Alexander's Hat on up to the lead. Devil's Cup is pulling out from fourth. And Luke Willett has the favorite up and moving at Alexander's Hat on the way into the backstretch. How Fleet He Is back in third. Armbro Positive is fourth. It's four more lengths, and Swan Dive is the fifth one. Jesse B. Baker is tipped to the outside from six. Any Excuse is seventh. And Shady Davy and No Dessert is trailing. And Devil's Cup has taken the lead at the half in 55 seconds, 28 and 2. In the second stanza, Devil's Cup is the leader into the far turn. Alexander's Hat right there in second. How Fleet He Is back in third. Armbro Positive has seen all of this and is asked to come out from fourth. On the outside fifth is Jesse B. Baker. Swan Dive at the inside sixth. Any Excuse is seventh. Then Shady Davy and No Dessert is trailing. Devil's Cup, Alexander's Hat bravening up in the two hole. On the outside third is Armbro Positive, and How Fleet He is fourth. Jesse B. Baker the outside fifth. They pass three quarters in 124 and 2. Alexander's Hat pulls the pocket on Devil's Cup, and they're readying to turn down the lane. Here comes Alexander's Hat in tight quarters, right up alongside though, and has passed Devil's Cup in the stretch. Alexander's Hat now drawing away and is going to win it by an expanding 2. Alexander's Hat is at the wire, a solid 2-length winner. Devil's Cup second, Jesse B. Baker third, 151 and 4. Alexander's Hat. Middle of the 10th. Lined up in motion, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Escape for now. Luke Willett has moved this one out at the inside lane to grab command. Broderick Sealster is along in second. Sal's Jaguar third. Then numerical order for Township Express, Tax-Free Cash, Banting, and Grin Reaper. There they are. 1 through 7 into the first turn. Escape for now quickly assumed the lead. Broderick Sealster is going to accept the trip. Sal's Jaguars in the 3-hole. Township Express back and forth ahead of Tax-Free Cash, Banting, and Grin Reaper. Escape for now 27 and 2 and getting the respect on the front end. That's Escape for now to move them over to the backstretch. Broderick Sealster along in second. Remaining in that 3-hole is Sal's Jaguar. Township Express racing from fourth. It's 2 more lengths to Tax-Free Cash. Banting starts to the outside at the rear of the field, just ahead of Grin Reaper. Escape for now under a firm rein to Willett on the way to the half. Broderick Sealster content to be taking the trip. Sal's Jaguar stayed in from third. Township Express flushed first over off a half in 57 seconds. 29 and 3 in the second. It's Escape for now to lead him into the far turn. Following along second was Broderick Sealster. Township Express first up. Sal's Jaguar following trip from fourth. Banting second over and fifth. And the last pair are Grin Reaper and Tax-Free Cash. Escape for now on top by 2. On down to 3/4. Township Express, though, is inching in. Broderick Sealster has been in the pocket. Sal's Jaguar the inside fourth, and Banting under urging on the outside fifth. 125 and 4. They pass 3/4 and into the stretch for Escape for now. The leader at all calls. Township Express has been brave first over and is closing in. That's Township Express almost up alongside Escape for now, who's now under heavy urging. Township Express, Escape for now. Broderick Sealster pops out from the pocket trip, but it is Township Express and Trevor Ritchie. Ritchie and Campbell have done it again. Broderick Sealster second, Escape for now third. Township Express 153 and 2.